The mics aren't working though.
These mics. That's
But
fine.
it's
I
okay.
have a big enough mouth. Can everybody hear me? Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Tuesday, January 16th Board of Education regular business meeting. Please rise for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. Welcome back to those of you that have come out this evening. Thank you for weathering the storm, literally, and the ice. So please be careful going back. We're going to start this evening's meeting with a few presentations. I know some of our talented students are here this evening. So we have some certificates for the following students who participated in the NMEA Fall County Music Festival. So I'm going to stand and announce them, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sophia Seminara, Ethan Cook, and look at that. Oh, you got it?
Come on.
Okay, we're gonna back up. This is Sophia Seminara. It's okay.
Good time.
Thank you. You're welcome. Luke Bilanseri, Rory Gallo, Victoria Hassan, Arfan Singh Chemi, Stephen Schreck, Valerie Schreck, Dahlia Zavala, congratulations. Congratulations to all our talented students. And if you guys have homework that you have to attend to, you are more than welcome to go home and do your homework. Of course, you're more than welcome to stay here and join us as well. Please be careful getting back though.
Yeah.
Hey, crap.
Yeah, good looking at it. Yeah, don't get out.
Good night, guys. Good night.
Okay, we gave everybody a minute to file out. So at this time, I need a motion to move docket 3-207.
So move.
Second. Any questions? All in favor? Aye. Bert as well. Motion passes. Oh, I forget that she can see you, Bert. I'm sorry. I'm looking at you. I forget that you can see him too. So I'm telling you that he's saying, okay, I won't do that anymore. I need a motion to move docket 3-208.
So moved.
Second. Any questions?
Yes.
Go
So the first question,
It doesn't work.
doesn't-
Yeah, it doesn't work. You just gotta use your.
but they'll be able to hear me or?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
So one question that I have here was I saw that we're transferring funds between the fuel, oil and heating accounts at the different locations. And I was wondering at this point in time, how much have we actually spent on it? And is there a reason why we're already moving between these accounts?
I think that was the cost to top out at that school. So the cost was about, I think, 13,000 and it was 10,000 the budget. So to top out that school, it cost an extra $3,000.
Because of all those budgets, I see anywhere from $48,000 to $100 and something $1,000.
Which I could pat, Pete Mayo was in the audience, director of facilities, so he would explain that the $3,000.
So Chestnut Street School runs on natural gas for the majority of the time, so we top out with oil usually once a year. Because we only switch over, like tonight would be a case where National Grid asks us to change over from natural gas to oil to give us a better rate. So tonight's one of those nights. So usually we just top off just once a year and that'll be enough to fulfill that school. On around it, instead of 4,000 gallons, it was 5,000 gallons to top off. So we just topped it off at the 5,000 gallons.
Right, so I guess the rest of the money on here is for the.
For natural gas, correct.
Natural gas, we're
Yes.
transferring from that. Okay.
The other schools where you see a higher amount, those schools like George Washington and Cornwall Avenue run specifically on oil. They no natural gas in that building. So obviously, there will be more deliveries at those.
Do we know how much is left in these accounts right now?
Not off the top of my head.
The amount, the treasury report's based on November 30th, so it's, I don't think we've used significantly more than topping off of Chestnut, the periodic George Washington, Cornwall, and I don't know if we have secondary school usage so far, but,
Most of the money is still in the accounts right now because we haven't really needed to do anything with it. Is that what I'm understanding?
I'll double check right now just to give you the actual number, so.
All right, or you can get back to me.
Okay.
That was just information that I saw in here that I noticed. The next question that I had was November cash flow balance. I see the cash flow for the general fund of $22.4 million. However, when I look at the treasurer's report for the month end and the bank statement, it shows $29 million. I want to know.
Those are two different reports. They won't match up. One's cash bank, and one's bank statement. They're related, but they're not identical. So you might have $1 million health insurance check go out on the 29th of the month. And, or you could have the income of same thing, another payroll could go out late. I don't know the timing of payroll that month, but you could have a large amount of money go out, and if no one cashes their checks that next day, you could have a significant difference. So cash and the bank statement aren't going to match up. They can reconcile even at year end. We do it, we force it to do for our financial statement, but it's never going to be towards the 30th or the 31st of the month when we do it here. So it's always going to be off.
So neither of them are more accurate than the other. Both of them
One's
are
a
going to
cash
be
flow
off in
and
different
bank
directions.
statement, and then I also have an accounting statement. So I have three, not in conflict, but like differing views of the same numerical numbers.
And then on the same note with cash flow, how often do we update any of the projections on revenue projections?
We don't.
Cash flow, is it just?
Revenues are just
Before.
as is, and then if you look at the revenue status report, I think it's in the treasury report, you'll see it. And if there are no, I guess, increases due to a donation or like insurance recovery, you might see movement for budget transfers, but it'll net to zero on the bottom of the report. But the adjusted revenue, or I guess I think the term they use is revised revenue, won't move during the year.
So you'll only see the actuals that happen for that month, but let's say interest or whatever, you don't make any new projections.
They'll accumulate. You get lucky some years and you get, maybe starting to teeter out actually with interest. So depends of the year really.
All right, thank you. Information I have from here. Thank you.
Sorry. I need a motion to move docket 3-209.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Aye. Was that an aye or?
Yes.
Yeah, there's enough.
And so we
Yeah, I'm not telling you that anymore. Not my job. Okay, report of committees, PTA, PTSA, and SEPTA. Do we have anybody in the virtual audience Issa, you're giving a report for PTA? Okay, you want to unmute yourself? Oh, hold on. Vince is gonna,
Should work now.
she's doing PTA.
Hi, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good evening. Thank you, everyone that came out to join our joint PTA-PTSA SEPTA meeting on January 8th, where BOCES came and presented some of our programs available to our students. Also, thank you to the students who came out and shared their experiences attending BOCES. If you are a sixth grade parent, or if you know of a sixth grade parent, please get involved with the sixth grade committee. There is a lot of planning for the sixth grade students, and we need as many parents as possible to make it happen. Sixth grade yearbooks will go on sale soon. Please be on the lookout for the flyer. Also, the sixth grade fun day committee has following upcoming fundraisers. A bowling fundraiser on Sunday, January 28th at the Bowl 360 New Hyde Park, as well as a Chipotle night on Tuesday, February 6th. Students are encouraged to submit to reflections. Submissions info should have been sent home. Please mark your calendars for our annual social. It will be on Thursday, May 2nd at the Inn at New Hyde Park. Donations towards raffle baskets are currently being accepted and greatly appreciated. Don't forget to order your West Hempstead crock gibbets. Please return the order form or visit our website to order. We've recently just received a new shipment of charms, so place your orders today. It is not too late to sign up for membership. Membership can be purchased by visiting our website at webda.memberhub.com. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The link to each of our social media pages can be found on our website. Our next monthly meeting with SEPTA is Monday, January 29th at 7 p.m. in the George Washington cafeteria. Please note the earlier start time of 7 p.m. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, I just need to go back to 208. We didn't vote on 208, right? Did I skip that? We did? Okay. Wanted to make sure. I didn't put a check mark, so that. Okay, we have no student representative in the audience tonight, assumably due to the weather. So we're going to skip right to the superintendent's report. Mr. Raymond.
Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you. The RFP for UPK additional seating will be out in February, and the long-range enrollment study that we started this year will be completed sometime this spring. As you may recall, we have become a CTE-approved school with our new hospitality and tourism program. We seek to apprentice students into expertise through inquiry by equipping them with a comprehensive body of competencies reflecting academic, technical, and creative skills that will prepare them for a competitive global market. This approval from New York State requires us to offer the following new courses: hospitality and tourism, food and nutrition, global and gourmet foods, career and financial management, and events marketing. That's over the span of a experience in secondary. Also new to the course catalog this year are an art pathway that they recreated, 3D art and sculpture, and set stage design. We also plan to offer intro to broadcasting through the humanities department. The curriculum fair is this Thursday at 7 p.m. The secondary school has reached out to the community as well as to families of our secondary students. Governor Hochul, I guess on a tour lately, just last week, she spoke about literacy and she mentioned the science of reading, which encompasses a substantial body of research that guides instructional practices from early childhood through adolescence, catering to diverse populations. I'm not going to get into everything. It covers 6 large pillars, right? Fluency, oral language, vocabulary, reading, comprehension, phonological awareness, and phonics. And the reason why I bring this up, they the big 5 to the big 6, because they added in oral fluency. I just want to say this, in our work over the past 7 or 8 years, we do all this work. So for some people, I think it's an awakening. For us, it's a continuation of the work we do. And with our scores starting to head in the right direction and to see the work, and I just sat in on a reading meeting this afternoon. Happy to report that students are making progress and look forward to continuing that work. So we're happy that we're aligned and that people are recognizing that we're doing the important work of reading and writing. That's all I have for this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We've reached the period for district residents and employees of the district to address the board. This individual will be limited to 3 minutes of non-confidential items with an overall maximum of 20 minutes for this part of the meeting. If I call your name, you'll just identify yourself and ask your question. Does anybody in the audience have a question? Okay. We'll move on. I need a motion to move dockets 3-210 through 3-213. So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion. Yeah, he did. I'm sorry. Now I'm doing it. I'm having issues.
It's been a minute.
It's been a day. I need a motion to move dockets 3-214 through 3-217.
So move. Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Need a need a minute to call. I need a motion to move docket 3-218 through 3-220.
So moved.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Here we go back to old business, to our yearbook discussion. Oh, we didn't send, did we send this to Bert?
It's in the minute, I think.
Bert, you have your phone in front of you? I'm gonna send you a picture. Just in case you don't have this in front of you.
What's in the minute?
I know, but I don't know if he has it in front of you. Hold on, I'm not as quick as I should be. There he is, just. Okay. These were the 5 quotes that we kind of went with the last time, but now we have to pick one. Just let me know you got it. Okay. So, obviously, those of us that were here last time, we did pick 5 quotes, probably not gonna make us any better because we're probably all gonna pick the same quotes we picked the last time. So, looking at the quotes that are sitting here, does anybody, I'm just gonna say, does anybody have a favorite? And we're gonna go through this again, but
I like number 1 first.
Joe, probably the one you picked the first time anyway. Andrea,
I'll be a tiebreaker and I'll say either 2 or 3.
well, 2 was mine, so it's still gonna be the one that I like. Buyers.
I'll go with 4.
I need this tonight.
I know, we're gonna pick one tonight. It doesn't matter.
Well, so far we have 2 votes.
Just to help, I'll take mine out, so I'll go for 4.
What? No, because
Go
that
one down.
makes- Bert is gonna be, Bert is gonna be the tiebreaker. Bert's saying 2?
4.
4? I
4.
can't see all his fingers. 4?
4.
Okay. Okay, well, that's it. 3-3. I mean, 3, whatever, you know.
But that's Confucius. That's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yes, the Confucius one. That was easy. I like that. Okay. Well, I can't see in the picture. I could only see 2 fingers. So, all right, we're gonna move on to new business. I need a motion to move docket 3-221.
So moved.
Second.
Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. And a motion to move the following policies so docket 3-222 through 3-228 to the next policy meeting, which is February 6th.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Future meeting dates are on the back of the agenda.
Did you see
what
they
they
No, I just wanted to just let everybody know about us, valedictorian or salutatorian from last year. They ran track. They came in first and second as freshmen at Yale University and set track records as freshmen. They are going to be hopefully representing their country, Haiti, in the Olympics during the summer. So hopefully we'll have 2 students from West Hempstead at the Olympics.
It was phenomenal. And I'm sure they're also on the dean's list at Yale in their first
Yes.
semester because these 2 are, there's nothing I think that those 2 can't do. And they put their mind to it. We've now reached the second period for district residents and employees of the district to address the board. The individual will be limited to 3 minutes of non-confidential agenda items with an overall of 20 minutes for this part of the meeting. If necessary, again, if you have a question, please raise your hand and then please identify yourself if called upon. Do we have any questions in the audience? Zell.
Aaron Zellig, resident. So I heard earlier, the RFP will be ready in February for UPK. That's great. Glad to hear. Is that for this current year or is it gonna be for next year? And, on UPK and Chestnut with scope, will there be any changes or to the deadlines for the coming year or will it work the same way as this year?
Okay, the first part, the RFP is for the following year because we've already discussed that the state is not allowing us to do it for this year. I didn't hear the whole part of the second question.
The second question, was, are we gonna, for the seats that are in Chestnut, is it gonna work the same way with the deadlines this year? I know, my understanding is we ran in, a section that wasn't full. So I was just wondering if anything's gonna change in terms of, how we
Well, we would
roll that. next year.
wait and see how many children we receive in the program. Maybe I'm not understanding your question correctly.
Yeah, so is there gonna be a different deadline? Like, I know it's still open now if anyone joins and wants to,
Well, we never close public school. We accept students at all times as long as seats are available, as long as there's room in the classroom. We have no choice. Public school.
yeah, the reason. I
And the
asked-
90 seats will remain at scope originally. And anything over the 90, that's the way the program was being run. The 90 seats stay in Chestnut Street and then the remaining seats will go out on the RFP.
Okay, I was just asking because I know this year, we signed the contract after knowing the class wasn't full. So if that were to happen again, let's say there were
That's not accurate.
75.
That's not accurate. People can register their children up to today. So there's no way, we have to sign a contract regardless to make sure we have a program for next year. So people are still signing up in August and September, the first week of September. So there's no way to know whether or not every seat is going to be full or not in April or in February. We have to sign the contract accordingly. Whether or not that contract gets changed is a different story. How it's written, that's a whole nother ball.
Right, so that's what I'm asking. Would we maybe pay by seat or investigate?
That would have to be a conversation, with scope and how the contract gets written.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anybody else in the audience have a question? Okay, well, that being said, I'm gonna just say thank you to everybody again for coming out in the weather. I hope you guys had a good holiday. Happy New Year to everybody. And at this point, I need a motion to move into executive session for advice of counsel, David, and to discuss personnel. And I need a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Bert, I'll call you in a few minutes. Have a good night. Be careful getting
Fashion
home,
thing.
please.
Yeah.